Minsk staged this Fed Cup semi-final between Belarus and Switzerland. For the hosts, this was the furthest they'd ever got in the competition. The Swiss were competing in the second semi-final in as many years. The first rubber saw Viktorija Golubic, having never lost a Fed Cup singles match, face Alexandra Sasnovich. But the Belarusian had beaten her in Switzerland just 9 days prior, and this meeting started in the same vein. An early break for the home side, counting in a tight opening set. Sasnovich taking the set 6-3, but the Swiss made her 42-place advantage count in the second, racing into a 4-love lead, only for Sasnovich to pull level with some amazing play. Golubic did level at 1-set-all, but it was Sasnovich who excelled in the decider. And to the home crowd's delight, she took the match 7-5 to give her nation the lead.
Set match, Belarus. 6-3, 5-7.
The visitors needed Timea Baczynski to show her pedigree, with 103 ranking points difference between her and Irina Sabalenka. But Baczynski didn't have it all her own way. The 18-year-old showing she has a bright future ahead of her. But the former top 10 player doing enough, taking the first set 6-4.
Game, первый set, Швейцария.
The big-hitting teenager made this a tricky match for Baczynski. However, the Swiss had the edge and levelled the tie after the opening day's play.
Game, set match, Швейцария. 2-6-4, 7-5.
With scores level in Minsk, it was the nation's #1 players Baczynski and Sasnovich up first on day 2. The pair had never met each other previously, and it was the native of Minsk who pleased her home crowd in the opening set. Eventually taking it 6-2. Sasnovich was really impressing against the tie's top-ranked player. But crucially, Baczynski broke twice when Sasnovich was serving for the match.
Game, Швейцария.
However, Sasnovich wouldn't be denied in the tiebreak.
Game, set match.
This arguably one of the biggest wins of her career. With Switzerland on the brink of a second semi-final exit in as many years, they stuck with the selection of Viktorija Golubic for the fourth rubber. Sabalenka looked to put the hosts into dreamland and November's final, and she was surprisingly on top in the opening set. The teenager with too much for her higher-ranked opponent, taking the first set 6-3. It was the complete reverse in the second set as Golubic levelled, but in the decider her opponent was again upsetting the odds. The Belarusian teenager finding the breakthrough at the end of the set to the delight of compatriot Viktorija Azarenka. Having never been this far in the competition, the world number 125 put Belarus into their first ever Fed Cup final. They may even have the former world number 1 Azarenka back for November's final, where they will host the most successful nation in the competition's history, the USA.